brothers and sisters, and a very warm welcome to you and yours. Thank you for staying up, those of you who would normally be sleeping, and those of you who are busy doing night chores. I am your brother, Majesty, and of course I'm here with my studio engineer whose name just happened to be Jacob, giving you the impeccable truth as it has always been told by the executive elders, the mystics among the Moors, with an insight to help us see clearly through seemingly closed windows, and the clarity to walk without a shadow of a doubt right through seemingly closed doors. My dear family, it is important to note that you're listening to none other than the Supreme Sound, the Big 94, Radio Jamaica, the only logical reason for broadcasting. Tonight we pray you'll enjoy our show, whether you are feasting or fasting, so call in. Get a personal insight that is, of course, enlightening. Develop your insight with and through our radio institution. Expand your mind. Take a quantum leap in time. Our studio numbers tonight are 876-926-2178, 876-926-8631, and 876-926-7615. Now, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, thank you for the privilege of your time, the honor of your presence. But at the same time, please, lend me your ears. Today we celebrate Emancipation Day in Jamaica. And the atmosphere is sweet. In every parish I visit, people are celebrating their emancipation. However, nothing in this world is what it at first appear to be. In other words, we are celebrating emancipation, not taking into account that emancipation means many things, not one thing. It is an ongoing process. We are not anywhere near the core of the process. There's a lot more work to be done before we could declare absolute emancipation. We are still in the wishful stage of the emancipation phenomena, but a phenomena is a process. Now, where are we in the process? Hey, we're still at the very beginning of the process. Even if 60 years have passed, even if 200 years of emancipation celebrations have been experienced and enjoyed, yes, we remain, sadly, at the very beginning of the process, because we still have the Queen of England starring as the Queen of Caribbean peoples. And most surely, whenever she's gone from this earth, there will be a British king. And he may well be the King of Jamaica and the Caribbean. And we will all still be celebrating our emancipation. And we will be happy, still not realizing that there's serious work to be done to reach the goal of the emancipation phenomena. We pray that our leaders would set the ultimate example and that adults would show children what love and self-respect really is. But the core of emancipation will only be reached when millions of Africans in the Caribbean and the Americas decide consciously to change their slave masters' last names and create new names that our children will be proud to have. Names that are not blacklisted, names that bring blessings to those who have them. These names don't have to come from Africa. These names are already here, etched in our collective consciousness. Now, after accomplishing such a marvelous wonder, it may even suit our children to keep these new names clean, that no one would go to prison to dirty up these precious new names. That is a very reasonable request to ask of our children. Keep your new name clean and care it. You know, some time ago, I had an insight. It started when I saw a group of young boys in a jolly mood. I sat on a log under a tree, enjoying the cool breeze, when all at once some mischievous little boys decided to throw stones over the nearby highway. So cars and trucks are passing by, and boys are throwing stones. They made it into a game, brethren. Now, here's the game rule. Each boy must throw a stone between two vehicles without hitting them. Now, boys will be boys. And one fool makes many. I arose to do something about it because each boy was convinced, I can see. Each boy was convinced that he could do it. But I had already been a boy. I knew that the devil was in the hidden details. I knew that they would damage the vehicle and even cause a bad accident. But what I first noticed is a little rasta youth who was in the crowd. He ran away as fast as his feet could carry him even before he saw me. He ran away like his very existence depended on it. I shouted at the other boys and they walked away. But they all looked at me a certain way, like I was wrong to spoil their fun. The next day, I went to another part of that village and saw a little boy selling guineas. And indeed, it was that same Rastafarian prince. I had a talk with him and found out why he really ran away so fast from his friends the previous day. He said his father got a new name and threw away the old name, the plantation name he got from his parents. And his father warned him to keep that name clean. Don't let that name enter courthouse, nor jailhouse, nor prison, boy. He said his father told him. And so when others decide to do something stupid that would break the law, he would always run away. What a tool and a gift for a child. What a device to reduce the crime problem. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Now, it will be 7 years before our show is aired on an Emancipation Day again. Now, the big question tonight is, can we really take this seriously? But we must. It is emancipation. And the name thing, yes, we should take it seriously. All right, what is the blessing or curse in your last name, your slave master's name? Does it serve you? Does it serve your interests or blight your future? Would you ever care to know? But why not? And if you wanted to change your name, how would you know if you have not chosen a worse name with more pitfalls than the name you already have? Now, I know some people would ask, what is there in the name? Does the name really have power, blessings, curses? But in the Bible it is written somewhere that a good name is better than silver and gold. Of course, this could mean that if you behave yourself in accordance with the laws of the Almighty, regardless of what your name is, you would make it shine like an electric bulb because you yourself would shine like an electric bulb. But let me tell you this. Now, with all your good intentions, my brethren, a name with bad energy could possibly and would naturally set you up to be torn down. Not to shine like an electric bulb. To be just the wrong places at the wrong times. So now tell me, what is your last name? Is it helpful to your journey through this life? Or does it help inspire trouble or madness or depression or wealth? Hey, give us a call. We have said that the numbers are 876-926-2178, 876-926-8631. And now we add that you can also get us at 876-926-7615. This, my friends, is Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. You're listening? Yes, it is now 17 minutes after 12, 17 minutes after midnight. And tonight our show is specially livicated, not dedicated, we no business in a dead business, livicated for investigation into our last names, the names that have been forced upon us since the times of slavery until this very day. Let's see if there's a reason to emancipate ourselves from these names. Now, some of these names may be beneficial and some may not be. There's only one way to find out. And if you have a name that's beneficial, you can still change it, you can still use it, and yet change it. Because you can take the letters from the same name and build a new name out of it without adding any other letters. So you have the same very blessing, only that now you'll be standing under your own vine and fig tree. Now, that is a good thing. So, let's see how it goes. Give us a call. Let's go to line 1. Blessed, good night.
Good night. Alexa, stop. Good night, Majesty.
Yes, good night. Now, tonight, this is Emancipation Night, and we're doing the Emancipation Special, so we're doing only last names, okay?
Yes, sir.
So you wouldn't get a reading like normally. You'll just get a last name reading because we're investigating our last names.
Okay.
Are they good for us or not? Do they bless us or curse us?
Okay.
Now, if you're interested, you can give me your last name.
Yeah, I'm Briscoe.
Pardon?
My last name from birth is Briscoe.
Spell it.
Briscoe.
Briscoe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, you know where that name originate from?
No.
Okay. Your parents are black people?
Yes, sir.
Okay, which means that somewhere back down the line, your foreparents were slaves, right?
Yeah.
Which would mean then that a man from England or Ireland or one of those places, like somewhere in Europe, went to a market in Falmouth, bought some people that his brethren stole from Africa and worked them to death at his house and worked their children and their children to death for 400 years, right? But that man's name is Mr. Briscoe, you understand?
Yes, sir.
So now, these people who were made into slaves were branded with a hot iron on their back like a brand of cow. That word, Briscoe. So they belong to Briscoe. They're owned by Briscoe Plantation or they're owned by the House of Briscoe, right?
Yeah.
And these people would have been telling themselves, the day we get away from this man, we're going to dash with this garbage. We're not carrying that name. We will go back for our African names, but they never get that chance. So, because they were taught to pray in all the wrong ways, taught to live in all the wrong ways, so there was no redemption, there was no hope for them. And hundreds of years passed. 400 years. So now, let's analyze the word Briscoe. See if it's good for you, or see if it's dangerous for you or bad for you, okay?
Yes, sir.
So to decode the name, it is simple. B is number 2, R is number 9, I is also number 9, S is 1, C 3, O 6, and E is 5. Now, the vowels go at the top of the name to determine the mentality power of that name. The consonants go at the bottom to determine the personality power. And when we add the 2, we get your destiny. If this name can make you, or if this name can literally break you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, the mentality number based on the vowels, it add to 20. Now, 20 means great plans, a sense of action, not too taken up in dollar and cent success, yet strongly drawn to a cause or a duty. That within itself is not bad, okay?
Yes, sir.
The personality number is 15, which is also excellent. 15 is a favorable number for getting money and favors from others. This number means you could be a good public speaker, one who holds the attention of others. It is a number of magic and strong mystery. People under this number are great natural magicians. They could use prayer or positive thinking to achieve their personal aims. So the personality number is excellent, right?
Yes, sir.
And then the destiny is 15 plus 20, which is 35. Which is also excellent. So the name Briscoe is actually a blessing, even if in disguise, right?
Yes, sir.
So let's see what 35 have to say. 35 means money, peace of mind, travel, friendship, love, success. You could get ahead in any field of undertaking. So I'll give this name high pass marks, right?
Okay, sir.
But still, if your name is Briscoe, what you can do if you don't want to carry the name of somebody who enslaved you in slavery for 400 years, you can just change around the letters and make it into a different name. Just don't add no more letters to it. And it will come down to the same power we have here. And yet you will free yourself from that plantation system, okay?
Yeah, but I am married now, so I have 2 names now.
Okay, what's the other name?
Ely.
Spell it.
Healy.
Healy, okay. Now Healy will be another European name, right?
Yeah.
You understand? Because the same very people who enslave your people enslave your husband's people as well. You get it? So let's see what Healy have to say. Is it good for him or not? H is 8, E5, A1, L3, Y7. The mentality number is 6. That is excellent. 6 is a wonderful number, actually. Let me tell you what 6 is about. 6 says, listen carefully. You are blessed with the ability to make friends that last. A great lover of art and music. A magnetic number that have a compelling attraction for people. You hate jealousy and you hate unreasonableness. This number shields many wealthy people who are generous to those who are poorer. Gifted for entertaining, highly respected by others, strong ideals, great happiness. Hey, you're looking good right there, right?
Okay.
But the personality number is 18. That is an issue. That's not a blessing at all. Let me show you something about number 18. Listen carefully. 18 features, so the energy that it carry then, features a number of family quarrels or violent fights. This number contains the power to break up family life. Be on your guard. Watch everything carefully. Avoid the peril by good, cool judgment and self-control, even while standing firmly for justice and rights. 18 is a number of genius and insanity too. It's a number of genius and madness as well. So choose which you will have and be very watchful. How you and your husband get along?
Sometimes quarrel, sometimes all right.
Okay. Now, the 6 carry the all rightness and the 18 carries the quarrels, right?
Yeah.
But it's still not the worst of names because they add on to 24. And 24 is a pretty good number. You know, if you look at 24, 2 and 4 is still number 6, which is a good number, right? But let's go to the heart of it. Let's see what 24 have to say. We done talk about number 6 already. For people who need to know the meaning of numbers, listen carefully. 24. People under this number will win friendships among the rich and powerful. You will succeed famously in love and sex. Your sex partner or mate will do a lot for you, help you get somewhere in life, and influential people will come into your life to rescue you from hardship. So even though you have some little family quarrels, you can still get out, but it is important that you don't disrespect each other, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do not allow number 18 to rule the relationship. Use the genius of 18 and walk away from the madness of 18, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, when is your birth date?
January 30, 1984.
January 30, 19 what?
Yeah, 30, 1984.
1984. And when's your husband's birth date?
September the 29th, 1956.
19 what?
56.
56, okay. So, he's actually born in the year of the monkey. If he turned into an animal right now, well, he'd be a monkey, right?
Okay.
And you were born in the year of the rat. If you turn into an animal, you would be a rat, right? So the big question is now, that's according to the Chinese, but in the African world, we don't call you a rat. We don't call him a monkey. We say you are Abasi. You're from the house of Abasi. And he's from the house of Ibrahim. So he's an Ibrahim man. You are an Abasi woman, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't call you a rat, not a monkey in our African astrology at all. But anyway, let's see how that works, though. I mean, can a monkey person do it with a rat person? Let's take it out. Let's look for monkey husband, rat wife. Let's see how that goes. Now, the rat people, especially the rat women, are very good nurses and caregivers, okay?
Yes, sir.
And the monkey people, them specialize in money, big business, banking, all those kind of things there. So let's see what we have here. Monkey husband, rat wife. Here's what it says, right?
Yeah.
These two partners will work most constructively together. She is a happy and competent homemaker, right?
Yeah.
While he is the great strategist that she will be immensely proud of. The rat could get the enchanting monkey to settle down nicely, and he will adore her industry and parsimony. They will be constantly discovering desirable qualities in each other, and their marriage could be rewarding, fulfilling, and financially rich, financially auspicious. So you're actually very compatible with him, right?
Okay.
But
sir.
still, you're going to have some issues because of number 18. Because number 18 carries the curse of family quarrels and fights and all that. So please treat him with respect. Don't shout at him, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't insult him. Okay?
Yes, sir.
It would be a nice thing if you can offer him a massage daily, like massage his legs. It'd be a nice thing if he can massage your shoulders and your back. You would be really helping each other energy-wise, okay?
Yes, sir.
So, the name Healy is not that bad. You just got one number 18, that you can control if you're conscious of it. So,
Okay.
don't argue with him. If you have an issue, sit down and discuss it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
You take care now.
Okay, thank you.
Blessed. Remember, your prayer time is midnight, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m., okay?
Yes, sir.
And you need to face the north, all right?
Okay, sir.
Take care. For people who seriously don't know what happened or what's happening, if you walk down the street in any Caribbean country, if you walk down the street in any American city or countryside, and if you meet a person who's a so-called black person, that person is really an African. And that person's color is not black. It is Negus ebony, okay? And if you meet an Indian person and you ask him his name, he's going to give you his name. And if you check it out, it is an Indian name, because his foreparents came to Jamaica and the Caribbean as indentured servants. So they were never slaves. Okay? Good. And if you meet a Syrian, he's going to have a Syrian name. You meet a Chinese, he's got a Chinese name. You meet a Japanese, you have a Japanese name. But every African you meet will have all kind of name except an African name. And the worst thing is that him don't notice that something wrong with that. That's the worst thing, you know. Him don't really notice that it is ridiculous. And in many cases, him don't know that the name was forced upon his ancestors. So he'll carry that name gladly and give it to his children. Until the end of time, his great-great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren will have that name. The name of a person who literally enslaved him when he was an ancestor. In other words, if your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was you, and your great-great-great-great-great-grandmother was you, and if their great-great-great-great-great-grandparent was you, and their great-great-great-great-great-grandparents was also you, then you, same one, was the slave that returned as a slave and returned as a slave, and now you return as a free person, carrying the name of someone that you ought to have no kind of admiration for. So, it should not be a bad thing to imagine renaming yourself. For he who feed himself should be well fed, because he fed himself. And he who name himself should be well named. But he who receive a name that is forced upon him ought not to be doomed to have that name till the end of time. And people who choose to keep their slave master's name should not be ridiculed. That's their choice. Let it be a choice then. But at least you need to know the truth about that name. Can it help you? Can it block you? You need to know. So, let's return to our phone lines. Now, we have said that you can reach us at 926-2178, 926-8631, and 926-7615. Greetings and good night.
Good night.
Yeah, how you doing?
not bad.
Now we're doing last names tonight. Are you with us?
Yeah.
Pardon?
Yes, sir.
Well, you could lend us your last name. Let's check it out.
Walker.
Walker?
Yeah.
Can you turn off your radio, please?
Okay.
Is that Walker?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's check it out. With Walker, we have W is 5, A is 1, L 3, K 2, E 5, and R is 9. So the mentality number is 6. Now, we have said that 6 is a pleasant number. It says you're blessed with the ability to make friends that last, a great lover of art or music, a magnetic number that have a compelling attraction for people. You hate jealousy and you hate unreasonableness. This number shields many wealthy people who are generous to those who are poorer. You're gifted for entertaining, highly respected by others, strong ideals, great happiness. So 6 is a number that sell off right there, right?
Yes, sir.
The personality number is 19. 19 is also an excellent number because 19 means lucky. It means greatly fortunate. A good bet to win honor, fame, and fortune in the near future according to plan. It actually says that you could be a good planner, right?
Okay.
If you plan events like plan weddings and plan parties, hey, you can make some good money, right?
Okay.
So that's part of your blessing by having the name Walker, okay?
Yes, sir.
And the destiny number is 25. Well, 25 is also an excellent number. It is a protection number, okay?
Okay.
Let me tell you what 25 says. It says here, a number of prophetic dreams and visionary sight. It guards you against the evils of black magic. I mean, with this number, you're actually guarded. Nobody can destroy you with no witchcraft, right?
Okay.
A number giving strength and endurance against great obstacles. Therefore, you can overcome troubles, overcome money worries, and overcome illness. Successful in the face of strife because of courage, you will develop a strong willpower to guarantee a rich future. So, Walker then will be a positive name, okay?
Okay.
So, it may well be a blessing in disguise because all the numbers are good. Now, for a person who named Walker but don't want the slave master's last name, you can turn it around. You can take out the letters and build a new name from it without adding any letters to it. So you can still get away from having a slave master's name and still benefit from the same word Walker, okay?
Okay.
Any questions?
Yeah. It's a long time I want to call you on the other program, but sometime I set up late and I couldn't get you.
Well, nothing happens before the time, right?
Yeah, so when I can call back for...
No, I'm here every Monday night at midnight, but tonight we're dealing with last names.
I know, I hear.
Okay?
Okay, then.
You take it easy because you pick up a good hand. You have an excellent last name with excellent power, so... Bravo to you, okay?
Because I know the little fight me get on us, sir, and them can't overcome.
No matter what fight.
People will fight me, if you always come back and friend me.
Exactly, because you shall triumph because number 25 is a guarantee that you win,
that's
okay?
why I know say it's not lie I tell, because the same people will fight me all the while, always come back if you come friend me.
Exactly, because if they don't come and friend you, well, they're in agony because you carry the blessing, okay?
Okay.
All right, you take care now.
Yes, and you too have a good night.
Blessed. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to another caller. Greetings and good night.
Good night.
How you do?
Not bad.
Hey, we're doing last names tonight. So,
yes.
What you say? Are you in or you out?
Yeah, I'm in.
You're in. So what's your last name?
Dawes.
Pardon?
Dawes. Dawes.
Dawes?
Yes.
Okay. So you know who Mr. Dawes was, right?
Yes.
A so-called white man from England or Ireland or one of those places there who bought your foreparents in Falmouth Market and worked them to death and worked them picnic to death for 400 years.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So this is a serious matter, right? So now we're going to analyze those now and see if you get a blessing in disguise or a curse that
Yes.
in disguise, right?
Yes.
So those is D is 4, A1, W5, E5, and S is 1. Your mentality number is 6, right?
Yes.
Hold on. And your personality number is 10.
Okay.
Now 6 and 10 is not bad, you know. But the
Yes.
destiny is 16. That is a problem.
Okay.
All right, let me take it from the top, all right?
Yes.
We've said it before, now we say it again and again, because 6 says that you are blessed with the ability to make friends that last, a great lover of art and music, a magnetic number that have a compelling attraction for people. You hate jealousy and you hate unreasonableness. This
Yes.
number shields many wealthy people who are generous to those who are poorer. You're gifted for entertaining, highly respected by others, strong ideals, great happiness. Now, some people have a problem giving people money, right?
Yes.
Them feel that maybe the person will work witchcraft on the money and mash them up, right?
Okay.
Them feel all kind of things. Well, if you have that kind of suspicion or superlative suspicion or superstition, you can still give away money, but give it in the order of 6. In other words, if you give away $6,
Yes.
that number 6 will protect you from anybody doing certain things to that money to do you anything.
Okay.
Now, if you give away $60, that is still number 6, because 6 and 0 is 6. If you give away $600, $6,000, $6 million is still number 6.
Okay.
If you give away $15, 1 and 5 is 6.
Yes.
If you give away $51, 5 and 1 is 6.
Right.
You get it now?
Yes.
So give in the order of 6, and them can't use that money against you at all.
Okay.
Some man don't want to give them baby mother no money because them think the baby mother will go to obey man and mash them up with the money.
Yes.
But all you have to do is give her money that the number add down to 6.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
You get it now?
Yes.
Good. So hold on now. Your personality number is 10.
Yes.
Now 10 is a wonderful number, right?
Okay.
Hold on. 10 says it means full of confidence in yourself, proud and honorable, and a sticker to the job at hand. When you get a job, you like to stick to it until it's completed, right?
Okay.
All that is good. But the problem is now, it adds to number 16.
Yes.
Now, 16 it can be a serious problem. That's a big challenge, you know.
Okay.
16 is a destructive number.
Okay.
It brings upheaval, earthquake, chaos, danger, explosions. The vibration of this number is negative. Great care is needed, or danger and great defeat would be the result. Love and marriage seldom ever work out happily.
Okay.
Are you married right now?
No.
Are you in love?
Yes.
How's it going?
Okay, so far. Well, sometimes ups and down.
Okay, now be careful not to be negative, okay?
Yeah.
It says there's a higher school of thought, which, if carefully understood, you can overcome these perils and point the path of success and glory, which means that even though your name at to 16, there's still a way out. Now, now this name belonged to your father?
Yes.
Was your father married?
No. Yes, he was married, but he divorced.
Well, that's my point.
Yes.
16 is a divorce number.
Okay.
Most people who got number 16 in their name is going to get divorced.
Yes.
There's only one way to beat it. You have to have self-control.
Yes.
You have to stop judging your partner.
Okay.
Right? But cooperate.
Yes.
Don't cuss and carry on. Reason things out maturely. If you violate those rules, you end up in a divorce, because 16 is a number that leads to divorce. Yes, there's a handful of people who got that name and who never got divorced, but those are the ones that usually, like marry someone who they're very compatible with, and they have the same aims and the same ambition,
Okay.
and they have good behavior.
Yes.
Everything comes down to behavior as well, right?
Yes.
All right. So, any questions?
No.
All right. You take it easy now here.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Blessed. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Phenomena of last names. Now, we've been through a whole heap of thing, about this last name business, because there's a thing called the blacklisting phenomena. This is something that people don't talk about at all. You have certain of these names that we have that are black listed. You could go to certain banks, you never get no money from them to borrow because of your last name. I don't know is your last name because they're not going to tell you why they're not going to lend you the money, but the name is blacklisted. All right. A man came to me one day, and the man was very upset. He was understandably upset because he claims that he went somewhere to look about himself, and I'm telling him that a woman put a curse on him, and him know it is true. Nobody can tell him that nothing don't go so because it got to be true. I asked him why. He said because there's a certain company in Kingston that him know them people were glad for his expertise, but them keep turning him down. The vacancy remain open. He got all the qualifications for the job, but it looked like them like his vibe, but them keep turning him down. But them don't find nobody to fill the post. A month's gone. The post is still vacant, but they really want him, but them cannot take him. He said, got to be that wicked woman that do whatever she do and mash him up. Mash him up. I said, my brethren, did you hurt a woman? He said, no. He said, so then why would a woman want to mash you up? And where would she get such powers? He said, I don't know, but I went and looked about myself. And that them tell me. And if I find out which woman it is, God help her. I said, listen, man, stop the foolishness. Let me analyze your name. Well, your first name wasn't bad. Second name, I can go on. And the last name, wasn't that bad either. So I can see, what's the problem. I said, but, you need to do something different, man. You need to get rid of that last name, because you're not really supposed to have that last name. That last name is a slave master name. What are you doing with that? He said, really? I said, I mean, really? You're an educated man. You've been in university, man, so don't ask me if really. You know that last name came out of cruelty. Get rid of that, man. The man said, all right. So the man built himself a new name. And him check me and we work it out and so that it was spelled perfectly and get all good numbers. And the man changed his name now and the man reapply for the job and the man get the job in flying colors. I talking about a big post, So the president of the company asked him how him know, how him find out. He said, no, what? Find out what? He said that the name has been blacklisted. He said, what are you talking about? He said, you don't know? And the man take out one big book. I said, you see this book here? You see them names there? He said, well, your last name was so-and-so. And the owner for this company was started in 1876 or something like that. And someone with your last name and the owner for this company had war. And the owner for this company blacklist that name and says, no man, with that last name. Neither the white man nor none of his slaves shall never get any leading role in this company. Yeah, he could carry out the garbage, but he can't be a manager. He can't be no executive. No, that is blacklisted. So when the man came back and tell me, I was rather taken aback, although I was not very surprised, because some names are blacklisted. Now, that was quite a few years ago, and that man still have that job, so, he's doing pretty well for himself. But the point is, some of these last names are blacklisted. So a lot of things go down with these names. These names been through a lot of corruption. So it's not a bad idea to analyze these names and see what's good about them, what's bad about them, and to walk away from some of them. Not a bad idea at all. As a matter of fact, it's a wonderful development in our emancipation process. It's now 1:48 in Jamaica. Let's return to our phone lines. Greetings and good night.
Hello, good night.
Yeah, good night. How do you do?
It's a friend, sir.
Okay, we're doing last names tonight, How are you? Are you in or out?
In, man.
You're in?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your last name?
Core.
Is what?
Hello? Core.
Core?
It's Coore.
Coore?
Yeah.
Core, okay. So you don't know how that came about? Or some so-called, huh?
I don't know.
Yes, man. The slave master, the so-called white man who went to Falmouth and bought your foreparents, right?
Okay.
And forced them to carry the name Core.
Okay.
If they don't carry it, well, you could cut out them tongue or execute them or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But then brand them like how you brand a cow with a hot iron. When them brand them, them drop them unconscious, and then just dash a bucket of nasty water in them face and wake them up, because them like cattle, right?
Right.
And have to carry that name till them die, and them children must carry that name, and them children carry that name until today. You're still carrying that name. So that is a name that was forced upon you. And if today's Emancipation Day, we need to think serious about emancipating ourselves from things that were forced upon us. Especially the name, because the name can make you or it can break you, okay?
Yeah.
So let us look at the word core. C is number 30606, R9 and E is 5. The mentality number is 17, based on the vowels. 17 is a number of peace and love. It says that you are superior to misfortune and life burdens. You're able to rise above trouble because of faith in yourself and faith in God. 17 is a number of hope, truth, and charity toward others with a deep feeling for beauty and a strong power of intuition. So that's pretty good, right?
Right.
But the personality is 12, and 12 is a whole different ball game. Because 12 is a number of suffering and worry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. 12 is a number of suffering and worry. It tends to make you a victim. You remember that Christ had 12 brethren to walk around with, right? And the number 12 affect him really badly. A number of suffering and worry. It tends to make its people a victim. A religious undertone and the tendency to blame yourself when things go wrong. People under this number are often sacrificed for the sake of others. So 12 is not such a welcome number at all, right? But hold on. The destiny number is 29. And that is also not a nice number. 29 shows doubts, deceit, and double cross by others, and it warns against evil friends. So with that name like Core, you may not be very fortunate with friends. You got to be very careful who you trust. Okay?
Sure.
Any question?
Yeah, my mother's name is Sullivan.
Spell Sullivan?
I can. What's the Sullivan?
Is Sulivan?
Yes, Sullivan, yeah.
If it's spelled that way, Sulivan, let me decode it. S is 1, U3, L3, I9, V4, A1, N5. The mentality number is 13. 13 is a number of death and destruction. It symbolizes an energy that in some cases destroy itself. It's a number of superstition and fear. Okay?
Okay.
Now 13 is a very serious number. Listen, if you go to any hotel on the North Coast, right?
Right.
Tell them that you want to stay in room 13, right?
Okay.
They may chase you out of the hotel because them don't have no room 13, you know.
True.
If you go to any skyscraper building in America, tell them that you want to stay on floor number 13. Remember, them got all floor 100 and up, but there's no floor number 13.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
You see, anytime the stock market crash, and those white men who gamble their money from the stock market buying stocks, when the stock market crash and them lose their money, we don't know why them do it, you know, but them always go to buildings that have a 13th floor and they go on the 13th floor and jump off and kill themselves, you know.
Really?
Listen, you see hotels that got room 13? Well, any sickly person going in that room is likely to die in there, you know. Now think about that.
Not bad.
You know the amount of times that man go in room 13 and overdose with drugs and find them dead in there?
That's bad.
So a little guest house may have room 13, but not a hotel. Because 13, it invite that kind of energy, okay?
Okay.
So the mentality number for Sullivan is 13. And the personality number is also 13.
Hmm?
That's double problem, right?
Right.
And the destiny is 26. What is 26 about? So your mother's father name was Sullivan?
Yeah.
That was your grandpa?
Yeah, my grandfather.
Did you know him?
Yeah, I did.
He ever get locked up?
No, I never get like a peaceful person.
He's a people person?
Yeah, I was living in England.
He was living in England?
He died now, though.
Okay. Well, 26 really is a good and bad number, okay?
Yeah.
Good and bad. Like, people under that number can be leaders, public speakers, strong, wise, able, successful, or they could be persons in continual trouble with the law, running away from the police. So a lot of people in prison right now got number 26 in them name, or them born on the 26th day of different months, okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So the name Sullivan is really not a pretty name. All right? Now, hold on. Even though 13 is a scary number, is not necessarily a bad number for everyone, you know.
Okay.
A person who's born on the 13th day, then 13 can be a wonderful number for them to juggle, for instance. They would consider 13 a lucky number for them. And that worked for them, okay?
Okay.
But other people, 13 could render them rather unfortunate, okay?
So what do you think about me, M-A-Y-E?
That's another name?
Yeah, May.
Whose name that?
My daughter.
May. M-A-Y-E?
Yeah.
We got M4, A1, Y7, E5. The mentality number is 6. That means she can do well in music and all that, right?
Yeah.
6 means that she's blessed with the ability to make friends that last, you know? A great love of art and music. So 6 is good, right?
Yeah.
The personality number is 11, though. That is not good. 11 is a number that warns against injury from others, lurking dangers. People on that number are often faced with problems and difficulties.
True.
All right?
She always go through that.
How old she's now?
36.
Okay. Well, warn her not to fight with anyone here.
Okay.
Or she can get hurt really badly if she gets involved in physical fighting.
Okay.
You understand? But the good news that the name may add down to 17, which is wonderful. 17 is a number of peace and love, you know. It means that no matter what happens, she'll be fine. Okay?
Oh.
17 is a number of peace and love. It means that she is superior to misfortune and life burdens. She's able to rise above trouble because of faith in herself and faith in God. 17 is a number of hope, truth, and charity toward others with a deep feeling for beauty and a strong power of intuition. So even though there's a negative number involved, if she be careful, she'll be just fine. Okay?
Okay.
You take care now.
Hold on. I'm hearing you. When do I hear you?
Good night.
Hello.
Yes, how you doing?
Yeah, man. 3 to 5. Higgins.
Higgins?
Yeah.
That's your name?
Yes, sir.
Spell Higgins.
Higgins.
This is a very popular name, and enough people name Higgins, you know, you'll be shocked to know how much millions of people name Higgins.
That's true.
The Higgins man had a lot of slaves, man. And worked them to death. 400 years.
Yeah.
And take that money gone with that, right? Hold on. H is 8, I9, G7, G7, I9, N5, S1. So the mentality number is 18. 18 features a number of family quarrels or violent fights. It's a number that can mash up your family life.
Are you number born the 18 too?
Oh, Lars. You ever got married?
No, sir.
How you and women get along?
How bad luck with woman?
Bad luck with woman?
Yeah.
18, it is all about number 18, okay?
Yeah.
It features a number of family quarrels or violent fights. This number contains the power to break up your family life. Be on your guard. Watch everything carefully. Avoid the peril by good, cool judgment and self-control, even while standing firmly for justice and rights. 18 is a number of genius and madness too. So choose which of those you'll have and be very watchful.
I'm on a genius side.
You think you think you're a genius?
I'm a trade. Yeah, man. I'm a trade person. Trade man. Yeah.
A trade man.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's
talented. Yeah.
The genius part is
talented. Yeah.
The genius part is excellent, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you get real angry now, how that go?
Oh.
Like if you come home and catch a man in your bed with your woman, how that would go? Tell me the truth. I don't want to hear no lie, you know. If you tell me a lie, you can hang up the phone.
No,
if you come home and find a brethren in your bed wearing your pajamas and he's in there laying down with your woman sleeping.
Both of them would not get mashed up, man.
You mash up both of them?
Both of them, yeah.
So wait, hold on, man. You mean you like kill them?
It comes to that. You don't know, in that anger, you know, you look at one and thing happening.
Ah, do you know what you're telling me?
Yeah.
That you're a madman. Once you get angry, once the threshold cross, so anybody cross that threshold of anger, you get mad. So that's what 18 is about.
Oh, okay.
He's a genius, but he's a madman too, secretly.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
I see now.
You get what I'm saying now?
Yeah, we get it clearly now.
Listen. Anger is supposed to be something that is outdated. We're not cavemen anymore. No, we don't live in the caves anymore, my brethren.
That's
right?
True. I get the loud and clear now.
You understand?
Yeah.
No, there's other ways to deal with a situation like that. All right? Okay?
Yeah, man.
Much other ways to deal with that. You don't have to get angry and mash up people and find yourself on death row.
That's true.
That would mean you're a madman. Because you're going to find yourself in a Bellevue too. Huh?
You didn't know that's true, yeah.
You're going to find yourself in a Bellevue too. Right? If a man can't control himself, right? That man is a beast. When him angry, he become a beast. That means a madman that.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
All right. So your mentality is 18. Stick to the genius part. Don't worry with the insanity thing because you can't handle that, right?
Right, yeah.
Hold on. 28 is your personality number. You ever been to court?
Yeah.
So what happened?
I lost case.
You lost it?
Yeah.
But let me tell you about 28, right?
Yeah.
Listen carefully. 28 features the loss of a lawsuit involving money.
Yeah.
A great promise going to waste because you make the mistake of trusting too many people.
Mm-hmm.
You get it now?
Yeah.
So 28 carry the curse of losing court cases, especially where money is concerned.
Money was involved, so yeah.
Yeah, and 18 carry the blessing of being a genius and the curse of being a madman when you get mad.
Yeah.
You hear that? Being a madman when you get mad.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
All right. And your destiny number now is 46. What is 46 about? Now listen carefully.
Yeah.
This number suggests a psychic success. That means you need to follow your mind.
Yeah.
If your mind tell you do it this way or don't do it that way, you follow that because you can't miss if you follow your spirit, right? But not the mad spirit, you know.
Yeah.
You must first figure out which spirit talking to you, right? Because one is a genius and one is a madman, right?
Right. Yeah.
Good. So, 46. This number suggests a psychic success. Hard to realize ideals. People affected by this number should show care, go easy, and go in for slow progress because you will progress anyway as long as you have the patience to wait on God.
Oh.
Patience, my brethren.
Yeah, because success for me, you know, I always say that I'm a coconut tree. My success is gonna come late in life.
No.
I mean, look like it's true, yeah.
You say you was a coconut tree?
Yeah.
So what I got to do with coconuts? You mean because the coconut tree is long to bear?
Long to bear, yeah.
All right, listen carefully, right?
Yeah.
Don't make such pronouncements about yourself. Listen, your tongue, listen. You are the prophet of your life. You are your own prophet. Okay? So your mouth is a creative force, right?
Okay.
So if you keep prophesying that you wouldn't come to nothing before you get old, then that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
I remember when you get old, far from dying, so you would have burned up a whole heap of years not being productive.
Right.
Don't tell yourself those things.
Okay, then.
Just pray at your prayer time. Do you know your prayer time?
Yeah, man.
You know your prayer time?
Yeah, man.
Oh, gosh, man. Oh, God. Pray at your prayer time.
Yeah.
And don't tell yourself
negative things.
No, don't do that.
All right, then.
Okay, when you think positive, you bring about positive results. If you think negative, you bring about negative results.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah,
so
man.
you take it easy, man.
Yeah, man.
Blessed.
Blessing to you, too.
Good. Greetings.
Greetings, King Majesty.
Yes, how you do?
I am blessed.
Hey, we working for last names now. You know what slave master flinging with face.
My name is spelled Matadeen. Matadeen.
Matadeen?
Yes.
Wow, let's check it out. So you know who Mr. Matadeen was, right?
My grandfather is from India.
Oh, so Matadeen would be an Indian name then?
It seems so.
If your grandfather from India, you know, it is an Indian name. Yes. Okay?
Okay.
So let's analyze it. M is 4, A1, T2, T2, A1, D4, E5, E5, N is 5. The mentality number is 12. 12 is a number of suffering and worry. It tends to make you a victim, and people under that number are often sacrificed for the sake of others, okay? But the personality number is 17. 17 is a number of peace and love. It says that you are superior to misfortune and life burdens. You're able to rise above trouble because of faith in yourself and faith in God. 17 is a number of hope, truth, and charity toward others with a deep feeling for beauty and a strong power of intuition. But the destiny is 29, which shows doubts, deceit, and double cross by others, and it warns against evil friends. So you may not be all that fortunate with friends, okay?
That's true.
Yeah. That's the way it is. So even though your name is not a slave master name, it still have much to be desired, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Any questions?
No, my married name was Scott. My husband died. I don't know.
Scott, S-C-O-T-T?
Yes.
You want me to check it out for you?
Yes.
The S is 1, C3, O6, T2, T2. The mentality number is 6. And we talk about number 6 so much tonight, it ain't funny. It means you're blessed with the ability to make friends that last. You love music and art and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The personality number is 8. 8 features, 8 is a very divine number, you know. Right? It shows a deep, intense, God-respecting nature. It says you are a real individual with a high sense of personal honor who can be relied upon in life's situation, but sometimes lonely, misunderstood by others, yet kind-hearted, full of holy zeal, with a desire to do good, a believer in the golden rule, ability at self-sacrifice for noble purposes. Number 888 belongs to Christ's spirit in his part as lamb, lion, and world redeemer. So 8 is pretty divine, right? And then add to 14. 14 shows whoever have this name Scott is blessed with a combination of sex desire, energy, and movement. Now, people under that number must learn the value of caution, be careful, and not be so open to risk and danger, okay?
Okay.
But all in all, it's not such a bad name, all right?
I have a friend with the name Smith. Is that name a good name?
S-M-I-T-H?
Yes.
Let's check it out. S1M4I9T2H8. The mentality number is 9. 9 is a fighting spirit, so he'll make strong friends and strong enemies without even trying to make enemies, but that's not so bad. All you have to do is be careful, right?
Okay.
And the personality number is 15. 15 is wonderful. 15 is a favorable number for getting money and favors from others. It makes him an excellent public speaker, one who holds the attention of others. It's a number of magic and strong mystery. People under this number are great natural magicians. You could use prayer or positive thinking to achieve your personal aim, so that's not bad for him at all, right?
Okay.
But hold on. The destiny is 24. And 24 is excellent. People under this number will win friendships among the rich and powerful. He could succeed famously in love and sex. His sex partner or mate will do a lot for him, help him get somewhere in life, and influential people will come into his life to rescue him from hardship. So him actually sell off right there, okay?
Okay.
All right. So you take it easy.
Okay.
Blessed. It's now 2:10. 10 minutes after 2 in Jamaica. This is Wisdom Last Names. The blessings and curses of our last names that were forced upon our people by those who enslaved our people for 400 years. So what is your last name? It is a blessing. Is it a curse? Find out. Yeah. Give us a call. 926-2178. 926-8631. And 926-7615. Give us a call. Greetings and good night.
Good night.
Good night. How you do?
I'm doing all right.
Okay, we're discussing last names. Is yours good? Yours bad? Are you in or you're out?
I'm in.
You're in. So, what's your last name?
Pusey.
Pusey?
Yes. P-U-S-E-Y.
P-U-S-E-Y. Pusey.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a strange name, not true?
Well, like to me, I hear it a lot and I often get ridiculed at school for it. They call me the other word.
Yeah, them kind of way there. But let me look and see if it really as bad as it looks, right?
Yeah.
P is number 7, U3, S1, E5, Y7. Well, your mentality number here is number 8. And number 8 is good because it says you're blessed with a deep. Any person whose name is Pusey is blessed with a deep, intense, God-respecting nature. This person is a real individual with a high sense of personal honor who can be relied upon in life's situation, but sometimes lonely, misunderstood by others.
Very much.
Yet kind-hearted, full of holy zeal with a desire to do good and a believer in the golden rule. The golden rule is to treat others as you would want them to treat you, right?
Very much true.
Number 888 belong to the Christ Spirit in his part as Lamb, Lion, and World Redeemer. So 8 is a number that, is up there. It's a good number, right?
Yeah.
And the personality number is 15.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, you know what 15 means?
No.
So that means you were not listening. Because we talk about 15 a whole lot of times. 15 is a favorable number for getting money and favors from others. This number means you are a good public speaker, one who holds the attention of others. It is a number of magic and strong mystery. People under this number are great natural magicians. You could use prayer or positive thinking to achieve your personal aim. So 15 is good, right?
Yeah.
Now, 15 and 8 is 23.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
23 is a wonderful number,
Wow.
23 is the number of success.
Yeah.
It means cleverness and brains, great personal gifts, success in speaking and success in writing. Your future plans are bound to work out well.
Yeah.
So if a person have this name but they don't want to associate it with the plantation and slave master, all them have to do is change around the letters in the name, build a new name out of it, and them sell off.
Yeah.
I mean, don't add no letter. If you add letters, you can change the whole thing. You may end up getting a bad vibe, right? But if you don't add no letters, you could change around those letters to form a new name, and no slave master can't say him own you.
Oh, okay.
Because, right now, if the system decide to make you a slave right now, they'll say all those whose name is Pusey must go at the clock and 3 Monday morning, and they could rung you up like they rung up goat. The whole of your children them, the whole of your people them, all who name Pusey, and put them back on Mr. Pusey plantation in one morning, like goats. So how could you be free from a plantation and allow yourself to be, they can rung you up so easy back again?
Yeah.
That is an act of carelessness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't get me wrong, Pusey carry blessing galore.
Yeah.
But you could have changed around the letters and have a different name than that out of that same name.
Yeah.
Just use up all the letters in it and don't add no more, right?
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Could you check Hewitt?
Pardon?
Hewitt and Price.
Hewitt, like H-U?
H-E-W-I-T-T, Hewitt.
Oh, Hewitt.
Yeah.
Okay, and another one too?
Price, P-R-Y-C-E. That's my daughter.
P-R-Y-C-E. That's who?
My daughter.
Okay, let me check them out, man. With Hewitt, we got H is 8, E5, W5, I9, T2, T2. The mentality number is 14.
Yeah.
And personality number is 17.
Okay.
And the destiny is 31. Now hold on. 14 shows. Now who named Hewitt? Whose name is Hewitt?
My male friend.
Okay, now because he have that name Hewitt, right?
Yeah.
He is blessed with a combination of sex desire energy and movement. So when it comes to sex, he's supposed to like real good, right?
Okay.
People under this number must learn the value of caution, though, and not be so reckless and revolutionary in his daily life and habits, and not to be so open to risk and danger. So he must make sure he don't have no unprotected sex with people who him don't really sure about, right?
Yeah.
With care, success can be won in business and money matters, but there's a danger of being degraded by passion or lust. He can hold his head high by indulging in pure aims and ideals. So clean living is the only way for him to go.
Yeah.
All right. His personality number is 17, right?
Yeah.
17 is a number of peace and love. That is wonderful.
Yeah.
And the destiny number is 31. Now that is a bit of a stretch, because 31 means poor as far as money is concerned.
Yeah.
31 means poor, or a fear of remaining poor from a money standpoint.
Yeah.
Often appearing to be selfish or self-defeating, even though he's really not selfish.
Yeah.
People under this number have few truly loyal friends, okay?
Yeah.
So, that's not such a good name after all.
Okay.
But is not such a bad name neither.
Yeah.
Right? And then know this price.
Yeah.
P7R9C3, P7R9Y3, C is also 3.
Yeah.
No. P7R9, Y7, C3E5, right? So the mentality number is 5. 5 is a sex number. So that's your daughter's father's number?
My daughter name, yes.
5 is a sex number. So she'll be capable of making friends and keeping them close. At times quick-tempered and full of emotion. Therefore, she can get a nervous collapse if she allows herself to become too irritable too often. Attracted to gambling or taking long chances at great odds. Quick to make decisions, very creative mentally, but not cut out for any truly hard physical work, right?
Sure.
26 is her personality number, right?
Yeah.
She ought to make sure that she don't get involved in breaking the law.
Yeah.
Or she'll get arrested, get locked up, for sure.
Yeah.
26 is a jailbird number. It's a good and bad number, so her life may be a hill and gully ride because of that, right?
Yeah.
But 26 is a good and bad number. People under that number can be leaders, public speakers, strong, wise, able, successful, or convicts, persons in continual trouble, running away from the law and punishment. She have a power to control others if that power is not allowed to slip away, and every now and then ruin threaten. Every now and then it look like her whole life about to mash up. So she must watch the associations and partnerships she make. She must be careful to screen her friends and make sure that they are positive people.
Yeah.
Or she may get locked up for what them do.
Yeah.
They may do something and she get locked up for it.
Yeah.
And her destiny is 31. Again, it means a fear of remaining poor from a money standpoint, often appearing to be selfish or self-defeating, and have few truly loyal friends, okay?
Yeah.
All right, you take it easy.
Thank you very much.
Blessed.
Oh.
It is now 2:27 in Jamaica. Greetings. Greetings.
Greetings.
Yeah, how can we help you?
Yeah, my last name is Ranking.
Rankings. I saw you top ranking.
Yeah, man, it's Ranking.
Spell ranking, man.
RANKIN.
K-I-N.
Yeah.
Okay, and you don't know where that name come from, right?
Not sure.
What do you mean you're not sure?
Not really.
Wait, you're not an Indian, right?
Man, I am an Indian.
You're Indian?
Yes.
Oh, so ranking may actually be an Indian name. Your father was
really?
Your father was an Indian?
Yes, he is.
And he was Mr. Ranking?
Yes.
But most likely there's an Indian name.
Okay.
Okay? So R is 9, A1, N5, K2, I9, N5. The mentality number is 10, which means that your people of the Ranking clan, they're very proud, very honorable. They don't like to have to beg or borrow from nobody, right?
Wow.
Very proud people, right?
Okay.
And 21 is the personality number. 21 suggests that you would rise to a high station in life with great success in your undertakings. It shows an artistic power. You could become a good artist, a good writer, a good musician, a good entertainer. 21 guarantees the achievement of whatever you wish for in life. It predicts for you a great future. It's a triumph of wisdom and a mystic number. You got the power to be the right places at the right times and meet the right people. That's good.
Okay, that's great. Really
but the
great.
destiny is 31. 31 means a fear of remaining poor from a money standpoint, often appearing to be selfish or self-defeating, even though you know you're not selfish, and have few truly loyal friends, okay?
Okay.
So the name is good and bad. It's more good than bad, right?
Okay.
But you're going to have to learn to save. Do you save?
No, I have a problem with that.
Okay, let me explain how to save. Because if you got 31 in your name, you have to learn to save. If you don't do that, you wouldn't come to nothing. You'll never have money.
Okay.
All right? So you have to treat money a certain way. You understand?
I would like to know that.
Well, let me tell you how the secret to money. Let's say that you was a terrorist, right?
Yes.
And you capture an American and you hide them in a cellar under your house, right?
Okay.
Okay. So there's one American locked up and you're not letting him go. You're not letting nobody know where him there. Him just there by himself, right?
Yes.
No matter what, how him ball, you're not letting him go, right?
Yes.
So then now you see about 6 or 7 Americans leave America, come to look for this man. Right?
Okay.
So they say, no, you capture one of those Americans, she just happened to be a woman, right?
Yeah.
So you put her in the cellar too. So now you got 2 Americans on this, all right?
Okay.
Good. You know what happened when you put a male and female together? Even though them in trouble, little more than one start kissing, right?
Yes, that's it.
Right? So
Yes,
bam, they make interest now and make a baby, so you now got 3 Americans. They may all make a twin too, you got 4 Americans, right?
Okay.
Now, this may be a bad analogy, but just listen carefully, man. Don't worry about the analogy. So now, you go somewhere and you see 10 Americans and look for them 2 or 3 Americans and you capture 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
And you hide them in your cellar. So you know a crowd of Americans down there breeding up on all kind of things, making more babies and blah, blah under your cellar. But you do not let go of none.
Yes.
So sooner or later, you have a wealth of Americans, not you?
Yeah.
All right. So let's say now that one American say him sick, him not feel well, and you now go on and take him go hospital, right?
Yeah.
You know everything mashed up right there. Okay, he's going to tell the doctor about this kidnapping and blah blah, and, right? So you have to treat money like that. You have $1,000, right?
Okay.
You hide 10 from an account somewhere and you don't trouble it.
Okay.
You get $10,000. All right. You put down 2,000 out of that from the same account. Don't trouble it. Right?
Okay.
Remember, if you draw off 1 penny and buy a sweetie, you're gonna lose all the rest.
That's
just
true.
like if you take out one of those Americans and carry him go doctor, you lose all of them. Right?
Yeah, man, that is fact.
You get it now?
Yeah, man, I'm getting what you're saying.
Good. I'm not saying anybody should be a terrorist. I'm just saying
man, I understand.
it is a principle with money. You have to treat money like it's somebody, right?
Okay.
So now, just imagine if you stash 10% of your money, put an account somewhere and don't trouble it, not even if you're dying.
Okay.
No matter what. Look,
okay.
if you go to buy one car for one man, right?
Yes.
And the man say, you know, this carrier, man, give me 100,000 and take the carrier, man.
Yeah.
If you tell that man, listen, buy only 95,000 me have, you know. But if the man will sell the car for 100,000, it's almost obvious that he will also sell it for 95,000.
Yes.
So why give him 100,000 when you could
get it for 95?
You can hold back 5,000 and put that on your account, right?
Yes.
Right? So you got to go on like that. It's so mean, you know.
Yeah,
but after 10 years, you're wealthy, you know.
That's true. That is true.
Because then you can take that same money and invest it and make more money.
Yeah, that's it. That's true.
But the average person looks at his pay packet and he don't think about saving none of that. The amount of people with him owe, right?
Yes.
And even if you don't own nobody, you see a nice pair of shoes and run go buy that. Remember, him could get some shoes that cheaper, you know, but try not like that.
Didn't get the expensive one, you know.
Exactly. Listen, when monkey got money, monkey buy nuts, you know. When you see an African have money, him go buy one Mercedes Benz when the Toyota is just as nice.
Yeah.
But he want the expensive thing because it means status.
Yes.
Okay?
Understand.
Remember, you know, that is the way we are. So then we never have anything because we spend off everything.
Yeah, the first thing always comes to mind is spending.
Exactly. When the first thing you should do when you get paid is to arrest a piece of that money
and put it away
and lock it up on your cellar and don't trouble it. Just see it as a person that you're kidnapping. Right?
That's true.
Remember, no police now come for you because you're kidnapping your money. So which police gonna lock you up for kidnapping your money? You kidnap your money and lock it down.
Yes.
Right?
True.
You get it? Because if you can survive with $20,000 a week, right?
Yes.
But you can survive with 15,000 same way.
True, that's true. You have to make some sacrifice.
You may call it sacrifice, but I say you have to arrest somebody and lock them down.
Yes.
You know, I mean, a big word like sacrifice. Arrest somebody and lock them down. I don't trouble it none at all. See yourself as a terrorist.
Okay.
I see that money as some foreigners where you're locked down.
Okay.
I'm be mean about it. Don't give me listen. You see rich people? Them know the word, what the word mean is about. Listen.
Yeah.
Rich, I see rich man that got a bag of money, go shoemaker, right?
Yeah.
And carry old shoes to get them built back, you know? Him not buying a new shoe if the old shoe them could repair, you know?
Yeah, man.
And we say poor people.
Rich people.
Fling away the shoes that they wear because they wear them, they think they wear, and nothing really much wrong with them, they just want new ones. Right?
That's just poor people. Whenever they like to spend, you know. Rich people like to save more and more.
Yeah, because poor people think poorly.
Yes, that's true.
And rich people think, well, richly, right?
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah, man, I understand what you're saying, man.
Listen, the poor man want to get married. He want to spend millions of dollars getting married. And maybe a rich man just have a little discreet wedding somewhere with three family members and it's cool. Huh?
Yeah, that's true.
It depends a lot on his wife, though, if she's conservative as well, right?
That is true.
But so it go. But we have to learn to save.
Yes, that is it. I have that problem, to be honest.
The problem is self-control.
That is it.
That's what it's about, self-control.
That's one of my biggest problems.
Look, let me tell you this. Suppose you eat fish all week, right?
Yeah.
There's no point in eating fish on the weekend, you know. On the weekend, you can don't bother get vexed and don't spend no money and decide to fast for your Sabbath. About you getting spiritual.
Yes.
Right? Don't spend a red cent that Sabbath day. right? Especially if you don't have no children, that make it better, right?
That's true.
And she's Sunday now. Instead of go buy some expensive fish, you just go buy a piece of saltfish and make a little thing. Right?
That's true.
So you have to get not negatively mean, but positively mean.
Yeah.
But at the same very time, if you can help another person, that's a good way to spend your money still. To help another person, maybe somebody may have a little baby and them and the baby suffering. Use some of your money to buy them some Pampers and
do
some good, because you see the good that you do is an investment out of this world. That when you flat on your face, someone will be there for you because they must. Because what goes wrong comes around.
That's always happened.
So you have to know how far to go when it comes to saving. Don't be so super mean that you can't help no one.
No, man, that's always happened. I always help people. And what you're saying, it's really true. Because even if I'm down broke and I don't know where the next dollar is coming from, there's always a way out.
There's always a way out because you will be provided for. Right? So on one hand, you need to learn to be positively conservative. Now, mean people don't call it mean, they call it conservative, right?
Okay.
I mean, it's mean, they mean, but they don't call it that.
Shit, they just use a different word.
Yeah, they say, we're conservative. But it's mean, they mean,
Okay. Yeah,
but they call it conservative. So get conservative. But no matter how conservative you are, be prepared to save another person.
That's true.
Don't ever give up on helping others, but do everything in your power to not overspend. Before you buy anything at all, ask yourself, do I really need to buy this? And if I need to buy it, do I really need to buy it today, this week? Think about that.
That's true.
Any questions?
Well, so far, you say you're doing name reading tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so most things I would like to ask is on the card part.
No, I'm not doing the cards tonight.
Okay, so I guess that's it for tonight. And
right, because this is emancipation.
Yes.
We need to at least have a clue as to what we're carrying, what kind of blessing or curses we're carrying by these last names.
Okay.
And most importantly, if you're going to get new names, right?
Yeah.
What it is that we need. What energy are we looking for?
Okay. Yes.
If you have a name that have 2 good numbers and 1 bad number, you can change it. You can spell the name differently and get 3 good numbers.
Okay.
You don't have to dash with the name itself, if you want to keep the name. So, but we need to have these names by choice.
So far I have a good name, right?
Huh?
So far I have a good name.
Listen. I would say you'll be all right. Spell your name again.
Rankin.
Good. Now, what that sound like to you? That sound like a top ranking name, don't you?
Yes, it is.
The only problem is it add to 31, which means some financial issues. It means poor from a money standpoint. You can correct that, and you must learn to correct that by having a new attitude toward money. Let money be your slave. Let money be your servant.
Okay.
But you need to lock off some and put it away.
Put it away.
Yes. Because if you get a rainy day, what will you do?
That's it.
Go beg somebody? That may be below your dignity and self-respect.
Yeah, that's true. That is really true.
It's good, when you have something put down where you don't have to go beg somebody.
Anyone,
No, man. Listen, I don't care who you are. To have to go and beg another man that worked hard for his money, for some of his money to feed your children, right? That is bordering on ridiculous.
Yeah,
you need
true.
to put down something. It doesn't matter how much money you make. Put down a slice of that. See it as a prisoner. Right?
I'll take your word for that.
See it as a foreigner that you hide in your basement, okay?
Okay, that's
You
true.
take care now.
All right, yeah, man, have a blessing one.
Blessed. Take it easy.
All right, thanks again. All right.
Good. It's now 2:43 in Jamaica. This is Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. Subject of saving. You know, we have said that in order to conquer broke pocketness, if there can be such a word, and poverty, at some point you're going to have to become conservative, which really means mean to yourself. And when you get mean to yourself, you know, you can put meanness to work. Yeah, meanness can save you, you know. So if you get so mean that you're not going to cook on a Saturday, so you decide you can fast on a Saturday. You're not spending a cent on a Saturday. But fasting is very good for you. Fasting can save you from diseases. So even though it's mean, you're mean because you want to save. To fast about it is a good thing. So you could be feeding two birds with one set of bird seed. I don't talk about killing two birds with one stone, because leave the bird them alone, man. You have to kill the birds. But we need to find ways to have money. That means the principle of saving is to put down 10% of your earnings until you reach the stage where you can put down 20%. And do it religiously, don't trouble it. And that money will stay and pull more money to you. The money itself is a force, you know. You have a certain type of power that pull more money to you. So at the end of the day, if push comes to shove, you can save yourself. You can save your children from starvation because you had something put down for that rainy day. Yes. Now, if you're going to spend every money that you make all the time, you're going to be hand them out. And the famine will get you. You're going to have to go begging some point. But that is not a dignified thing to have to do. Others stand on their own 2 feet. One must stand on one's own 2 feet, same way. And not go around with a begging bowl, begging for this and begging for that. We can achieve that glory. But we have to stop eating so much and becoming overweight and be conservative. When you buy something, make sure you buy something that's good for you. Not something that tastes good alone. Make sure it is good for you. You know? And even though you will be fasting, and even though you be conservative, make sure that you never stop being kind. The day that you refuse to be kind to others, you've also lost the game. Yes. Your personality not supposed to shift to you being so mean that you refuse to help someone who's seriously in need. If you have someone who's seriously in need, I can assure you that the money will return to you. That's the science of money. Okay? So there's no occasion for you to be so mean that somebody could be dying and you're not going to help them. That is illogical and it is evil too. This, my friend, is wisdom unveiling. It's now 2:54 in Jamaica. Let's return to our phone lines. Greetings.
Hello?
Yeah, turn off your radio.
Yes.
Okay, how can we help you?
Name reading.
No, we
Lee.
just doing the last name thing, okay?
Lee.
Pardon?
Lee.
Lee?
Yeah.
L-E-E?
Yes.
Are you Chinese?
My daughter.
Or your daughter's a Chinese?
I don't know. She's a mega, but it's a Chinese name.
Okay, all right. So Lee is the last name.
Yeah.
It's for your daughter?
Yes.
Okay. So that's a simple, man. That's just L is 3 and E is 5 and E is 5. So the mentality is 10 and the personality is 3, and that makes the destiny to be 13. Now 10 is good. 10 is pride and honor, right?
Yeah.
And self-respect and all that. 3 is bossy. She's supposed to end up having her own business, you know. 3 is a very bossy number. Let me tell you what 3 is. This is here. 3, an independent, ambitious number, proud and resourceful, with an attitude that can bring enemies because of bossiness, yet you'll carry out your job and duties well, excellent in ordering people around, and a power road to high authority. So 3 is associated to having your own company, having your own business, and being the boss, right?
Yeah.
But they add to 13. And 13 is a number of death and destruction. It symbolizes an energy that could destroy itself, and it's a number of superstition and fear. Okay?
Yes.
So the name is really good and bad. It's more good than bad, but the 13 side of it can be difficult unless you be very careful how you look at situations. Don't get superstitious about things.
Yeah.
Some people get real superstitious, you know.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So, how old is your daughter?
18.
Okay. She suffer from fear? She get afraid easily?
Yes.
What she get afraid of?
Like, if someone die, get a panic attack sometimes.
Because somebody died?
Yeah.
So, because people who got 13 in them name, whose name at the 13, they tend to have this fear problem, a problem with fear, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, we need to always trust the Almighty Creator, you know?
True.
Trust the positive force. Okay?
Yeah.
Because elements like fear and guilt, it's not good for us. All right?
Yeah. What about Shaw? S-H-A-W.
S-H-A-W?
Yeah.
Hold on. S1H8A1W5. The mentality is 1 that makes you stubborn but godly, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And 14 is the personality number. 14 it shows a combination of sex, desire, energy, and movement. So here's a person who should be careful not to get involved in unprotected sex with people that they're not sure about.
Right.
If you got 14 in your name, you can easily end up with disease like herpes and those kind of things there, right?
Yeah.
Because 14 is a careless number to do with sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
The destiny number is 15. 15 is good. 15 is a favorable number for getting money and favors from others. This number means You could be a good public speaker, one who holds the attention of others. It is a number of magic and strong mystery. People under this number are great natural magicians. You could use prayer or positive thinking to achieve your personal aim. So that is good, okay?
Yeah, what about this other one? Guyher. Guyher.
Guyher?
Her.
Her?
Yes.
Guyher?
Yes. Guyher.
Okay. G7, U3, Y7, H8, E5, R9. The mentality is 8, which is good. And 31 is the personality number.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Hold on, let me check it again. $31, yes. 31 means poor from a money standpoint, often appearing to be selfish or self-defeating, and have few truly loyal friends. So you have to learn to save money. Okay?
Yeah, that's
You have to make sure you take out at least 10% of whatever money you get and stash that.
Yes.
Okay? And don't trouble it no matter what.
Yeah.
That is how you conquer. You know?
Yeah.
That's how you conquer broke pocketness and poverty.
True.
So every money that you get, you take out 10%. Right?
Yes.
And you put that away and don't trouble it for at least 10 years.
Yeah.
After that, you're good to go, man. You never broke again after that.
True.
All right?
This other one, Powell, Powell.
Wait. With Guyher,
yeah.
the destiny now is 39. Okay?
Yeah.
The mentality is 8, the personality is 31, so the destiny is 39.
Yes.
Let me look for number 39 and see what that says. Hold on. 39 says, listen carefully, good health and long living, companionship and love. Who have that name? Guyher?
Me.
Okay, you have a companion, you have a lover?
Yes.
I mean, it going on good?
Yes.
Because look what it says here, the name Guyher now, they be blessing, it carry a blessing, you know?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
There's some hardship as far as money is concerned.
True.
But there's a blessing in the end, right?
Yeah.
Good health and long living, companionship and love. Now, it is a variable number that can bring people under it to either the highest success or the deepest suffering. You just have to make sure that you move right.
Right.
No dibby business. Move right. Okay?
Yes.
And save. Take out 10% of every money that come your way for you and put it away and don't trouble it. That is the secret to getting ahead of poverty, right? And there's another name you have for me there now?
Powell. Powell.
Let's see what we have here. Powell. P7, O6, W5, E5, L3. The mentality number is 11. That's not good. 11 is a number that warns against injury from others, lurking dangers. People on that number are often faced with problems and difficulties, right?
Yeah.
The personality number is 18. That is even worse, right? Because 18 features a number of family quarrels or violent fights. This number contains the power to break up your family life. Be on your guard. Watch everything carefully. Avoid the peril by good, cool judgment and self-control, even while standing firmly for justice and rights. 18 is a number of genius and madness too. So choose which of those you'll have and be watchful, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. And the destiny is 29. So this name, Powell, ain't not good at all.
True.
It just fit to put right in the garbage. Because the first number is 11, and that is bad.
Yes.
The second number is 18, and that is worse. And the third number is 29, which is disgusting. Because 29 shows doubts, deceit, and double cross by others, and it warns against evil friends. So we don't need that. We don't need that name at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Anyone have that name, Powell, should think seriously about changing them name.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yes.
Any questions?
With the Powell now, my family name, and all of what you are saying is not strange, because the love, we don't have the love that we think as a family that we should have.
Well, the thing about Powell now, Powell carry difficult numbers that makes it difficult for everyone and make families just fight against each other.
That's so true.
Because everyone think that they know what the other family members are thinking, and sometimes them guess wrong too, you know.
That is so true.
And some people gonna behave dry up against each other, right?
So true.
You know, some little disrespect, right?
Yes.
And some people could even reach a point to even abuse each other and say that they would do them something bad too, right?
Yes.
That's the energy that Powell give off, you know. So it's not a good name for our people. Okay?
Yeah.
Now it's better we know these things than to don't know these things. Because you could end up blaming auntie, blaming uncle, blaming grandma, when it's really the family name is the problem.
True.
And guess what? The family don't have no name because that name belonged to the person who abused and destroyed the mere fabric of the family for 400 years.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So let me take blame where blame is due, where blame really supposed to be, and say, look, let me get a new name. Yeah. Right?
Yes. One last one, Aline.
Pardon?
One last one, Aline.
Spell Aline.
A-L-L-E-N.
Aline.
Yes.
Okay, A is 1, L3, E5, N5. The mentality number is 6, so they have a lot of music in it, right?
Yes. 6
means the ability to make friends that last, a great lover of art and music, a magnetic person that have a magnetic number that have a compelling attraction for people. You hate jealousy and unreasonableness. This number shields many wealthy people who are generous to those who are poorer. You're gifted for entertaining, highly respected by others, strong ideals, great happiness. So it begins with number 6.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
The personality number is 11, though, and that is not good. 11 is a number that warns against injury from others, lurking dangers. People on that number are often faced with problems and difficulties.
Yes.
But they add to 17. So that contract 11 because 17 is the official number of peace and love.
Yes.
So it still end up being a good name, even though this is some bad times in between. But 17, the destiny is peace and love, right?
Yes.
Superior to misfortune and life burdens, able to rise above trouble because of faith in yourself and faith in God. 17 is a number of hope, truth, and charity toward others with a deep feeling for beauty and a strong power of intuition.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad, right?
Right.
All right. You take care.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Blessed.
It's now 3:08. It sounds like reggae and jazz mixed together. It is a rocker. So let's return to our phone lines because we're still dealing with last names. Greetings.
Good morning. Good night.
Yeah, how you do?
Not bad, sir.
Okay, you know we're dealing with last names, right?
Huh?
We're dealing with last names. What's your last name?
Graham.
That's Graham?
Yeah.
Okay, now you know a lot of people named Graham, you know.
Yeah.
So let me check it out. G is 7, R9, A1, H8, A1, M4. So the mentality is 2. 2 is a romantic number, you know.
Okay.
I don't want to use the word romantic. It should be Afromantic, right?
Okay.
If it's a lot of us as African people.
Yeah.
Anyway, 2 means romantic. Full of driving power in carrying out ideas, but unsettled, nervous, and a bit wandering. People under this number lack faith in themselves and are given to fits of despair. So that's quite a number.
Yeah.
Hold on. And 28 is the personality number. 28 reflects the loss of a lawsuit involving money, a great promise going to waste because of you making the mistake of trusting too many people. And the destiny is 30. What is 30 about? Well, listen to number 30. It says 30 means you are a great thinker, a person able to handle huge, important affairs. It shows an acting talent, and it's a favorable number for doctors and nurses. It means, brilliance of mind, a brilliant mind, and social service. Okay?
Okay.
So it have its glitches, but it's really still not a bad name.
Yeah.
You just gotta be careful not to trust people unnecessarily.
Okay.
So you have any questions? Johnson. Who's Johnson now? Fiance.
My daughter.
And your daughter?
Yeah.
So your daughter have her mother name?
No.
Who named Johnson?
My girlfriend.
Okay, all right. And you said, and your daughter, you know?
No, my daughter named Graham.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Johnson, Johnsson.
Yeah.
That's Johnson. So J106H8N5 S106N5. Now the mentality number is 12. And you don't know, 12 is a number of suffering and worry. It tend to make you a victim, right?
Yeah.
People on that number are often sacrificed for the sake of others, so it don't start out good at all. Hold on. And 20 is the personality number. 20 means great plans, a sense of action, not too taken up in dollar and cent success, yet strongly drawn to a cause or a duty. And the destiny is 32. What is 32 about? 32. This number has magical properties. You must be careful not to let your plans be wrecked, destroyed by other people's recklessness and bad judgment. Success assured in most operations. People under this number will have many friends, fine social and work connections, but there's a danger of yielding to evil, especially in moral habits. Avoid smoking, avoid excess drinking, and avoid gambling. Right?
Yeah.
So, there you have it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Bless it. Take it easy.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, it is 3:35 in Jamaica. Greetings.
Good night.
Yeah, good night. We're doing last name.
Myers, M-Y-E-R-S.
What's your last name?
M-Y-E-R-S, Myers.
M-Y-E-R-S. Good, Myers. So, and you don't know where you get that name from, right?
Yeah, I don't know where I get it from, but they make out a name.
I mean, you don't know. Are you a black man, African man?
African.
Good. So if you have that name, chances are it belonged to the people who made you a slave for 400 years.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that name was forced upon you, and it's good to you to analyze it to see if it can be helpful to you or not.
Okay.
You should at least have a say in if you will carry it or if you will get rid of it, right?
Yes. Tell one about 76 years now, me have it.
Pardon?
Tell go on with the 76 years now, me have it.
You'll go on with the name because you have it?
Yeah, no. Me born 1946. I will get the name Oswald Boris Myers.
No, but I'm not doing the other names, you know. We just doing Myers.
It's just Myers.
Yeah, only last names, right?
Yes.
We investigating these last names.
Okay.
So M is 4, Y7, E5, R9, S1. So your mentality number is 5.
5. Yeah.
Turn off your radio, man. Quickly.
Yes.
You turn it off?
Yeah, man.
5. Your radio still on, you know?
Yeah, no?
I tell you what. I'm gonna turn you off. Just listen on the radio. Okay? 5, a sex number. Can you hear me?
Yeah, blessed.
Okay, hold on a minute. I'm doing this name Myers first, right? 5 is a sex number. So I'm telling the man who came on before you that his mentality number for Myers is 5, and 5 is a sex number. It means you're capable of making friends and keeping them close. At times quick-tempered and full of emotion. Therefore, you can get a nervous collapse if you allow yourself to become irritable too often. Attracted to gambling or taking long chances at great odds. Quick to make decisions. Very creative mentally, but not cut out for hard physical work. And 21 is the personality number, which means that you could rise to a high station in life with great success in your undertakings. But the destiny is 26, which is good and bad, which means that you can be a leader, public speaker, strong, wise, able, successful, or a person who always in prison because 26 is a jailbird number. So yes, good night. What's your last name, sir?
Edward.
Tell me that again.
Edward.
Oh, Edward. EDWARD or RDS?
S and the N.
Edwards. Yeah.
Yes.
So let me look at that one. E is 5, D is 4, W5, A1, R9, D4, S1. The mentality number is 6. Now.
Yeah. And 6 is good, because, you know, my birthday is a 6.
Yeah, man. 6 means that you're blessed with the ability to make friends that last. A great lover of art and music, right?
That is true.
A magnetic person that have a compelling attraction for people. You hate jealousy and you hate unreasonableness, right? And if you had the money, you'll help a lot of stranded, suffering, homeless people, right?
Yeah, because I'm a layer to, you know, weekend is very strong coming.
Pardon?
Weekend coming is very strong. I'm a Leo like
you. You're a Leo. Okay. Hold on. 23 is your personality number, right?
Yeah.
23 is the official number of success. It means great cleverness and brains, great personal gifts, success in speaking and success in writing. Your future plans are bound to work out well, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the destiny is 29. That's not nice. 29 shows doubts, deceit, and double cross by others, and it warns against evil friends. So you have to watch it when it comes to friends.
Yeah, because I want to tell us that the friend thing, and I don't really have no friend enough.
Well, listen, everyone needs a friend, right?
I'm not sure shit, not friend. What I define as friend is when they need or something. That is the point. You understand me?
Oh, you're saying a friend in need is a friend indeed?
Yeah.
Oh, well, listen.
Because I was going through a moment and like some friend let me down. No support. You understand me? So I see them and I always bend back forward for them, do a lot of things for them. And when I expect him to do things to me, just tell me the truth. You understand me? Communication. I know, it just cut like that.
Yes, but don't blame, don't blame them. The prophecy is in your name. That is your blessing or your curse, right? In other words, your friend may be someone that genuinely would help you, right? Right? But somehow, even though he would help you, He forget, he just not get around to doing it.
Nah, but it's an emergency. I'm call you.
Oh, an emergency. So that's someone that you would have been there for him in the emergency, but no, you have your emergency in the business.
It's emergency, dead on board. You understand me? Dead on board.
Wow.
Mr. Roo. You understand me? Dead on board. So you come and witness and see everything. And in the moment, I said something to him and then say, yeah, release that. I'm going to see him after. I give him when we put the thing, I'll know. That done it for me now a couple months back.
Yes.
And like, it's still grieving with him. It's there. My dad, I feel.
All right.
Tell me something.
Yes. Yeah, but hold on a minute now. Hold on a minute, man. In a way, he was unfair to you, right?
Sure.
Good, but hold on. In a way, you feel so hurt that you feel it's hard for you to even forgive him for that, right?
No. I'm thinking to call him and tell him, so look, I'm a big man. I'm not going to vex it over your funds, but the loads are for you.
All right, but hold on a minute. Hold on, man. Hold on. Listen carefully now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything that people do to us that is wrong is actually something that we did to them before, in a past lifetime. So in a past lifetime, you really let him down, right? So in this lifetime, him really let you down, right? Now the only solution now is to just learn that that's what it's about and just forgive him and move on. Don't tell him nothing hurtful, okay?
No, well, I'm not leave him at that. But definitely, you're master here now.
Yes.
Well, you can't go on with me, now. Because I know I got through a thing. But all the man call a number.
No, I know we're not doing no readings tonight. We're just doing last names. We have to stick to that theme. That's the theme of the show tonight, okay? We work on that another time. So take it easy, okay? And remember, forgiveness is the key to happiness. The key.
So what about if I just forgot about him and I contact him none at all?
You can do that, but be forgiving. You understand?
King is hard for forgiving because you always do things to people on the road. You understand me? I'm listening a lot.
Listen. Life is based on a circle. That what goes wrong comes around, okay? There's a reason why you end up getting that name, because that is something that was supposed to play in your life. That incident was supposed to play out like that. That was part that was part of your journey.
I tune into you all the while because I'm not a bit of distance from you over stuff.
I understand.
For oversee. You understand? So the point is I don't look, but I sit down and pray the man and like me I look into him because I listen a lot and that's what you say. You understand me? I know. You understand? But me, like me I tell myself, so come in me head strong now. I was saying I want to call him before. I let him know. So listen to me, I'm not going to fix today over that. That done with. Me still I go through my moments, but that is that.
Yeah, listen, you can do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But remember this. Everything that happens in our lives is something that was meant to be. Okay?
My father should just cut him off.
You can listen. You can do that.
The man used to call me every day, Come on my place, I think that man come and witness and see what go on,
I know that you need, yes.
In my grave,
Yes.
I said to him, and the man, no, I couldn't get no rest on that. I like the man to know what is when him look and sleep. You understand me?
Yes.
I see nothing like him as a J, in shock.
You can make a ruling on that and say, look, I'm gonna cut him off, right?
Yeah, well, we cut him off from March.
Yeah, but remember that is part of your experience in life. You learn a lot not only about him, but you learn a lot about humanity based on that.
Not for them. I know that.
Yeah, you learn a lot about humanity. Hey, give me a call sometime, man, off air, okay?
I'll try to call a private.
Try calling me tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Do that.
I will call it, definitely.
Yeah, not definitely, man, lifinitely.
Definitely, yeah.
Blessed. Like a more.
I remember that, yeah. All right.
Aye, blessed. Good.
Blessed.
Greetings.
Hello.
Good night.
Yes, sir, good night.
Yeah, we avoid using the hello code, you know.
I would like to know what's my name reading. My name is Anderson.
Anderson. Is that
yes.
Anderson?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ANDERSON. So we got A is 1, N5, D4, E5, R9, S1, O6, N5, right?
Yes.
Well, the mentality number is 12, and 12 is a number of suffering and worry. It tends to make you a victim. People on that number are often sacrificed for the sake of others, so yeah, you have to watch it, okay?
Yeah.
Hold on. And 24 is the personality number. And 36 is the destiny. So you don't know 12 is about suffering and worry. 24 means, it says people under this number will win friendships among the rich and powerful. You could succeed famously in love and sex. Your sex partner or mate will do a lot for you, help you get somewhere in life, and influential people will come into your life to rescue you from hardship. But they add to 36. Can you turn off your radio quickly?
Turn off the radio. Okay. Yeah.
36 says a good influence. 36 is it carries a good influence, right?
Okay.
Power, authority, success. So the name not really that bad, you know, look.
Okay.
A good influence. Power, authority, success. Service on behalf of others. The spirit of giving. You're generous and kind. It says you may have a number of ups and downs in life, but don't be easily discouraged because things will work out okay. So that's rather comforting, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, that can go on. All right. You take it easy.
I would like to find out about another one, Logan.
Logan.
Yeah.
Logan?
Yes.
Okay. Now, first of all, you know where these names come from, right?
No, I don't know the origin of that name.
So wait, are you a black man?
Yes, I am.
But then you must know where names come from. You hear about slavery at school, right?
Yes, I know about
What's the slave master names, Kingman?
Logan.
So Logan and Anderson is two white men that went to Falmouth and bought black people on the market there and carried them home and worked them to death and worked them picnics to death for 400 years. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I know that.
And Brandon with hot IMR Logan and hot IMR Anderson and say if you don't carry that, you're dead. Yeah. That's what it's about, okay?
Right, yeah,
so don't tell nobody you don't know where them names come from because you must know.
I have an idea, man. I have an idea.
No, it's not a matter of an idea. You know where they come from.
Okay, yeah.
Is it name? These is names. These is names that no, not just white man. Slave master. These is names that we're not supposed to be carrying.
Okay, good.
When our elders got free from slavery, they were supposed to dash away the garbage and build new names and start their own bloodline. Them never did that because they didn't have the education. Them struggling to put little food on the table.
Right.
But now we got education.
Okay.
We need to at least know what it is that we're carrying and dash away with a dash away.
Right.
Because some of them is garbage.
True.
So let's look at Logan now.
Yeah.
L3, O6, G7, A1, N5. So the mentality number is 7, right?
Yeah.
7 means great independence.
Yeah.
Love constant changes. People under this number make famous writers.
Okay.
You'll be shocked to know if you write a book, what kind of reception you'll get, right?
Yeah.
It says they are dreamers, clairvoyant, have powers of magnetism over others who do their bidding, full of new ideas, great learning, great insight into what made the world go around, and generally a winner, right?
Okay.
The personality number is 15.
Yeah.
You don't know what 15 mean, right? Or you don't remember?
15 general week.
15 is a favorable number, man. For getting money and favors from others. Okay. This number means you're a good public speaker, one who holds the attention of others. It is a number of magic and strong mystery. People under this number are great natural magicians. You could use prayer or positive thinking to achieve your personal aims. That's what it's about.
Yes.
Hold on. But the destiny is 22. And that is not good news at all. 22 is a dreamer's number. You must be careful not to be caught off balance or off guard. You got to watch everything carefully. Stop daydreaming or kidding yourself. Keep alert. 22 is the official number of ambush. That means that the weirdest and wickedest things can happen to you when you least expect.
Yes.
So that means then that the name is not really good for you.
Okay, all right. I have somebody else who wants to talk with you, okay?
Yes.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
Majesty.
Uh-huh.
I'm Watson, W-A-T-S-O-N.
W-A-T-S-O-N. And you don't know where that name come from, right?
Yeah, man, slave master.
Good. But we probably shouldn't call them masters, you know. We should call them slavers. Slavers. So, with Watson, no, but if we, listen. Some European people believe that we don't have much intelligence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Them even say it too, right? And them have a little point based on the fact that we carried these people's names and cherish them after the Holocaust of slavery. But we will have to be fulfilled to do that.
True.
So them have a point. That's something doing that we're not thinking. Apparently we don't have no sense. So we have to admit that we missed the boat. We have to figure out now which boat and why, right?
Yeah.
All right. Because we're not supposed to be so foolful. I mean, you can be foolful, but not this foolful where millions and millions of we have the name of somebody who clearly was our enemy, right?
True.
And we feel good about it and give a name to our pitney and till the end of time. But this is emancipation business we're talking about. When will we emancipate ourselves from this? Hold on. Look on Watson. W is 5, A1, T2, S1, O6, N5. Now, the mentality number is 7, right?
Yeah.
7 is a nice number. You can't make no war with 7. 7 means great independence. Love constant changes. People under this number make famous writers. They are dreamers, clairvoyant. They have powers of magnetism over others who do their bidding. Full of new ideas. Great learning. Great insight into what made the world go wrong and generally a winner. That's sell off, right?
Yeah.
But the personality number, man, is 13. You understand?
Yeah, that's so good.
That's the huh?
That's good.
My brethren, 13 is a number of death and destruction. It symbolizes an energy that literally destroys itself. It's a number of superstition and fear. Right?
Yeah.
And the destiny number is 20, which means great plans, a sense of action, not too taken up in dollar and cent success, yet strongly drawn to a cause or duty. So, part of the name carries some good energy and it carries some bad energy. You just have to just be cautious. Remember to pray, you know? But if you want to keep that name, what you could do is get rid of 13. You could change the way the name spelled. You could keep the vowels, all the vowels, like A and O, and make a change for the consonants, right?
Yeah.
And bring it out a bit broader. So you get a different number than 13. And chances are you could overcome that and still keep the name Watson if you love the name Watson. Or you can get rid of the name Watson and build a new name for yourself. Right? What we really ought to do, listen, let me tell you something. There's a reason why I speak about these things. In my own personal life, right?
Cool.
Now, normally people who come on radio don't like to talk about their personal life. But let me tell you about my personal life now. I went to school, and at the age of 12, the teacher, her name was Miss Paris, right?
Yes.
To me, she was the teacher of all teachers. Miss Paris was a woman that was so special.
Yeah.
You know how noisy a classroom is, right?
Yeah, man.
When Miss Paris leave the classroom and go somewhere, the classroom, you can still hear a pin drop till she get back.
Amen.
She was the perfect teacher. Listen, if anybody even whisper to somebody, she gonna get a list of names when she get back, and you know who whisper to who. And then gonna get a beaten. She no skin teeth. Right?
Yeah.
Miss Paris teaches about slavery, and when Miss Paris teaches about slavery, I talking about a classroom with about 30 children. All of we cry. Every one of we cry. We were totally traumatized.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely traumatized.
Amen.
In other words, the woman put together the package of words with such detail that we ball, man. So I went home crying. My daddy see me crying. He said, "What do you, boy? Who hit you? Who hit you?" I said, "Nobody no hit me." He said, "You get beaten at school?" I said, No, daddy, I don't get no beaten at school." He said, "What's wrong with you then?" I said, "Daddy, Miss Paris, the teacher, teach me today about slavery." Right?
Yeah.
He said, "And that's what you're crying about?" Sure. I said, "Daddy, where you get the name from? The name Brown, right?"
Uh-huh.
He said, "Well," and he started to stammer. And my daddy don't stammer. My daddy's a straight up man, he never stammered before. And then he started telling me about from slavery days and where I said, "Daddy, my son cannot carry that name." Okay?
Yeah.
If me sure my children will carry that name, I will not make a child, Daddy. He says, "So what are you going to do?" I said, "I can change my name, man. Me can't carry that name." He said, "You're just saying that, man. You wait till you get little, you get bigger, man. You're thinking about putting food on the table. You know, I said, "Daddy, it's easier for heaven and earth to crash than for me carry that name, give my children." So I just laugh off that because, you know, he used to call me fool Bert, you know, so them have be off at fool, right?
Yeah.
Lion, when I reached the ripe old age of 21, around there, right?
Yeah.
I changed my name and I went and I showed my daddy the documents. And for the first time in my life, I see my daddy crying. But he wasn't crying to say, I desert the family, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He was crying to see how I stick to my plan and how he probably should have done the same. In other words, he started feeling sorry for himself. Right?
Yeah.
But that wasn't the worst part. I thought the whole thing they done this, so, you know. My brethren, you see the night time I went sleep?
Yeah.
What a sin thing, man. The night time I went sleep, my brethren. And in the depth of night, there's a big mandingo-looking warrior. God knows he must about 7 to 8 feet tall. The man hold me close to him chest. The man nearly break my ribs, you know. The man says, "Young man, you don't know me, but you're one of mine. I'm proud of you, my dear boy. Look over my shoulder. Tell me who you see." When I look over the man's shoulder, there's how much millions of people I see. Laughing, smiling, them teeth white like chalk, and them all them waving at me. The man said, "You've made us all happy today. You've made us all very happy. I congratulate you, boy." Right?
Yeah.
And I see tears drop from the Mandingo warrior eyes, you know. My brethren, I wake up in the night, right?
Yes.
And my pajamas wet like somebody throw a basin of water upon me, you know. You can imagine how I ball in my sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you something. You see, from that time till now, I'm telling you, if a big rock drop out to the sky and drop on my head and destroy me, right?
Yeah.
I would still go down in history as one of the luckiest man ever walked on earth.
Amen.
You understand?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. There's certain things that is supposed to be done.
True.
Okay?
Yeah.
And the few people who do these things are rewarded.
Amen.
But more of us need to do these things because too many of us are unnecessarily unlucky.
True.
The man them salt. You can't believe how somebody could assault so. That is a natural for some people to be broke like that and can't make ends meet. It's because what our elders, what our forebears died for, we don't even live to defend. What them die defending, we don't even live for. Right? And somebody have to get up and stand up and say, listen, the thing need to be done this way, and the thing need to be done that way. Listen, government did what they can to organize our emancipation, right?
True.
Now we need to take it to the highest level. We need to stop killing one another, right?
Yeah.
And kill slavery. Stop killing each other. And destroy the notion that we don't have no sense. Because we're not idiot people. We are the greatest people ever created. We're the first people ever created, right?
Yeah.
And we are so great to know that other nations bring out them scientists and tell lie and say them DNA prove that them is we. Can you imagine that? and true, it sounds good to our ears. Now we run with it. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know how a Chinese man could be saying he originated in Africa. How could a Japanese man say that? How could a Caucasian say that? We are different races, big man.
True.
We should allow the scientists to come and tell me now about DNA and this and that, you know.
True.
Oh, some black man leave Africa and walk and go Europe and turn into white men. And black men leave Africa and go China and turn flat face like that and short and stumpy.
No.
Something to the good, sir?
No.
So we believe, we become believers, you know. We believe whatever is said to us. Especially if it sounds good, like, oh, all civilizations come out to us. That is not true. Different races are different races from different planets.
Yeah.
And they were all seeded here. Right?
Yes.
So we are the first people that were seeded on earth. But other races came after us and were seeded. In other words, all right, let me break it down. Sometimes you see a big rock drop on earth, right? Like a meteorite.
Yeah.
And the meteorite now have microbes, like microscopic germs in it, right?
Yes.
A meteorite can drop in a water source, like in a river. It can drop in the sea. It can drop on the earth.
Yeah.
And these little germs end up spreading and become bigger and taking shape through hundreds of thousands of years until them end up turning into animals. Right?
Yeah.
And some of those animals end up being we. Some meteorites come from where Chinese come from and land per earth, and those microbes end up becoming the Chinese. So God made us, you know.
Amen.
But you know, he made a man and make a woman. That is Mickey Mouse business. God made races of peoples. And we're all supposed to live together in one flower's garden like flowers, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, Lord.
Them saying take a handful of dirt and breathe the breath of life into it. That look good. That sound good in the Genesis, but that's not really how it happened, you know. Right?
Yeah.
What the Christians say that God made us is true, but what evolutionists say that we evolve is also true. It's just them just looking at it from a scientific angle, we evolve. From a spiritual angle, we were created. But it's the same thing. Right?
Amen. Yeah.
The Adam and Eve story is Mickey Mouse. It's a joke.
True.
You understand? Because if God made Adam and Eve, right?
Yeah.
And then Cain killed the only person we have to play with, which is Abel. He killed and gone to the land of Nod and find wife. Oh, who was the idiot that wrote that story? Let me tell you who wrote that story. There's a man named Pliny. Right? Pliny the elder.
Yeah.
And his nephew Pliny the younger. Those men get the contract to write such story, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But little Pitney right now write a better story than those man.
Yeah.
Right? You got to be really and truly engrossed in believing that God write the Bible to really and truly sit down and digest the Adam and Eve story and literally believe it goes so. And people, some man carry to a different level to say Eve had sex with a serpent, a snake. Now hold on. Now that's where I lose my temper, because hear me now. Who would be Eve there? If Eve is the black woman, right? If a black woman see a worm, a lizard, she run and scream, right?
Yes.
So she will go and consort with a snake. And when last you hear snakes talk?
Never.
It is Mickey Mouse. So we end up now scandling our sister, right?
Yes.
Say our sister do this and do that. Listen, they got many types of women on earth, but the one woman I am sure would never go and lay down with no serpent. And never even stand up and talk to a snake if snakes talk is a black woman.
Yeah.
I can swear for our sister she's not going to do it.
True.
Our sister afraid of lizard. You look if she don't run from ants. Listen, my brethren, no matter how mighty a black woman is, she's not going near a snake.
No, sir.
Certain other type of woman that we know about will put a snake in them bed though. Right? We know for a fact that certain type of woman got snake in them house and thing. Right?
Yeah.
But those are not black women. No black women not do that.
No, sir.
So you see, anybody can scandal my sister now. I can tell them straight out them lie. Listen. We're supposed to be so intelligent that even if a lie is written in the holiest book, we're supposed to point and say, hey, that's a lie. God don't know nothing about that.
True.
Not true.
True.
You see, if we don't reach this, we are not emancipated.
True.
Okay? We must reach that place where we can point out the truth, be excellent judges of the truth.
True.
So what's your last name?
Watson.
Watson?
Yeah. WATSON.
Yeah. So you gave me your name before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have it right here before me. You have any other last names?
No, me want to check out Mackay.
Mackay, oh.
Yeah.
Spell Mackay.
MCKAY.
Mackay. Okay. I know all these are so-called white men, right?
Yeah.
No, all these names is slavers.
Yeah.
Like shiploads of a white man come to Jamaica and they go farm and buy slaves, buy us and make us slaves. At them house, we gotta do everything.
True.
At the house. I mean, everything you can think about we have to do, and we're not allowed, in some cases, we're not even allowed to sleep until everybody go and sleep, you know.
True.
And we gotta wake up before them. And prepare everything, you know.
Yeah, true. That's all.
You get it?
True.
Listen, let me tell you how sick it is. Black people never used to have sex at night. In original black people never had sex at night, King Man. Because we were taught by our ancestors that children that were conceived in the night, right?
Yeah.
They are spiritually weaker than those that were conceived in the daytime. Now, that was a teaching from ancient Nubia, ancient Alkebalan. So we never used to make babies at night. But now, everything get changed. We have to work so hard in the daytime that the only time you have time to have sex in later night, right?
Yeah.
So then now we end up making now people that were less powerful than the originals. And then water us down in every way possible, right? Now look at Mackay. M is 4, C3, K2, A1, Y7. Your mental number is A, that means stubborn but godly. Absolutely sure of yourself. A progressive builder. Never say die. You must never give up. Who's that name belong to again?
Okay, brother. My mother married to Mackay.
Your mother married to Mr. Mackay?
Yeah, we have a son named Mackay, Paul Mackay.
Hold on. 16 is the personality number. That is not nice. So your mother still with Mr. Mackay?
He's deceased.
Oh. Okay, he died. 16 is a destructive number, right?
Yeah.
Something always go wrong when number 16 is concerned in a marriage, you know. Either somebody die or somebody divorce, you know.
Separated first.
They separate first?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, man. Look, it don't allow love life to work. 16 is a direct curse. It don't allow love life to work out none at all. Only a handful of people named a kid, their marriage will work based on a lot of other factors, right?
Yeah.
Like they meet them soulmate or whatever. 16 is a destructive number. It brings upheaval, earthquake, chaos, danger, explosions. The vibration of this number is negative. Great care is needed, or danger and great defeat would be the result. Love and marriage seldom work out happily. But there's a higher school of thought, though, which, if carefully understood, you can overcome all them perils and point the path of success and glory. So somebody who have 16 in them name must be very careful how they treat them partner. If not, you get a divorce, right?
Yeah.
But here's the beautiful thing about the name. The name's still beautiful, because they add to 17. Which tend to counteract 16 beautifully, because 17 is a number of peace and love. It suggests that the person who have this name now, right, have a kind of a blessing where the person become superior to misfortune and life burdens, able to rise above trouble because of faith in themselves and faith in God. 17 is a number of hope, truth, and charity toward others, with a deep feeling for beauty and a strong power of intuition. So even though the person may go through a divorce, right? Even though the person may have a rocky love life, the person can still be happy because there will be some victories,
Yes.
of the peace and love thing. All right?
Yeah, man.
All right. Any other questions?
No, Majesty. Thank you. God bless you.
Bless you, my brethren.
Have a good night.
Easy.
Yeah.
Blessed. It's now 13 minutes after the hour of 4 o'clock. And at this time, I'd like to go to dreams. But before that, we give you a tune. Listen to this one. About dreams. We talk a lot about, last names but now it is dream. It's time to talk about dreams. All right. Now, if you dream, you find yourself reading about history, reading historical facts, it denotes benevolence. If you dream you see a beehive, it denotes profit. You make money. If you dream you see a hoe is an instrument that you use to weed up land. I don't see them in Jamaica, though. I don't see them in Jamaica, but I see them in Barbados and other places. So to dream of a hoe signifies religious toleration. But if you dream you see a robbery, like a hold up somebody with gun and take away their money. Hold up. To see a hold up denotes that a dear friend of yours will be robbed out of his or her earnings by a clever rascal. All right, hole. To dream of a hole in the ground, a hole, like a well, a hole, whether big or small, it denotes carelessness in business transactions, which will be attributed to your own negligence, my brethren. All right. To dream that you are at home denotes that your parents think the world of you. So, if you travel back to the land where you come from, the area where you grow up, and you find yourself back home in the old house, in your parents' house, it would mean then that your parents think the world of you, whether they're alive or not. Honey. If you dream of honey, it denotes wealth in abundance. This is a very good dream for the poor, for poor people, as it promises nothing else but success and good fortunes and money. Okay, horoscope. To dream that you get your horoscope denotes happiness followed by years of prosperity and good health. So you see, there's something good about astrology. Okay, horse. To dream of a horse signifies prosperity and abundance of wealth. A black horse denotes mischief and that you will marry a wealthy person, but you will not be happy. A lame horse denotes that your wife is a lady. Now, to fall off a horse, denotes sufferings. To ride one signifies joy and profit. To saddle a horse is a sign of approaching marriage. If you see a horse race, like you go to Caymanas Park and watch some horses racing, it denotes that you are losing profitable time by not putting enough time into your business. Hospital. To be confined in a hospital. If you dream that you find yourself on a hospital bed, in a hospital, it denotes disappointment. It also indicates an unfortunate investment. House. To see a house built of wood denotes bad luck, generally on the following day. So if you dream tonight that you're about a board house or wood house, you better stay out of people's way tomorrow. Now, to see a house built of stone, they call a concrete house or stone house, it denotes prosperity and much happiness. It also denotes health and much wealth. House on fire. If you dream you see a house burning down, it denotes grief and vexation. Hummingbird. To dream that you hear a hummingbird sing, denote that you will receive good news very shortly. Hungry. To dream that you are hungry denotes sufferings of short duration. Hunt. To dream of hunting denote that you will be drawn into a plot. To hunt with foxhounds, that's a type of dogs, foretells a profitable undertaking. All right, hold on. Let's go to, okay, cat. To dream of a black cat is extremely hard luck. Well, a white cat signifies that you will persuade a friend to commit an act of injustice. And if you dream that you kill a cat, it is a warning of reform. It means you better change your ways. Castor oil. To dream of castor oil denotes your lover is unfaithful. To drink it denotes that you will be cheated out of your savings in some way. To see others drink it denotes sudden wealth for you. Cattle. To dream of cattle, cows, denote that you will have plenty of money shortly, which will be derived from an unexpected legacy. Cave. To dream that you are confined in a cave denotes a sad, weary, and dreary life. Cellar. To dream of a cellar denotes sorrow. Casket. To see a casket denotes loss of goods by fire. To see them manufactured denotes discontent. Castle. To dream of a castle denotes happiness, and that your father is going to give you a strict warning before he dies. To live in a beautiful castle signifies joy. Cashier. To see a cashier denote that you will marry shortly and that your life will be filled with sunshine and happiness. Okay. Suicide. To dream of a suicide, to dream you see somebody kill themselves, denote that you will be drawn into a plot in which you may escape punishment only by great skill. Suitcase. To dream of a suitcase, denote that you will travel shortly. Suit. To dream of having a new suit of clothes denotes great wealth and popularity. Sulfur. To dream of sulfur denote that you will get into rage and say unpleasant things which you will regret. Summons. To dream that you receive a summons denotes strife and vexation. To dream that you summon someone denotes power and dignity followed by years of prosperity. Syringe. To dream of a syringe, which will be, I think a syringe is an injection needle. So to dream of a syringe, it denotes pregnancy to a woman. To a man, this is a sign of sickness. Swear. If you dream that you swear, it denotes rage and discomfort. To hear others swear foretells that you will discover a startling secret which will be to your advantage. Syrup. To dream of clear syrup is a sign of good fortune on the following day. All right. Submarine. To see a submarine denotes great adversity and contempt. Subway. To be in the subway denotes profitable employment. Sugar. To see a great deal of sugar denote that you will overcome your enemies. To eat sugar denote that you will succeed in your present undertakings. You are therefore urged to proceed and execute your present plans. Now, sugar cakes is grate a cake where you take coconut and grate it and boil it with sugar. You know that one day? Well, so when it says sugar cake, it really means coconut grate a cake. To eat those sugar cakes, it denotes that you will be in love soon with a prominent, up-to-date person. Sugar plantation. To dream of a sugar plantation denote that you are being robbed out of your labor. Wow, you're so wicked the sugar plantation is. Eh? To dream of a sugar plantation denotes that you are being robbed out of your labor. To work on a sugar plantation denotes want and suffering. Study. To study denotes an increase in knowledge and fortune. And finally, teeth. To dream of having pretty white teeth denotes prosperity. To dream that your teeth drop out denotes disappointment. Black teeth denote that you will not succeed in executing your present plans. Teacher. To dream of a teacher denotes great learning. It also indicates that you are a genius. To dream of a music teacher, though, is a sure sign of love affairs. This is a very beautiful dream for young people. So there you have it. There you have it. It's now 4:28 in Jamaica. Brothers and sisters, it has been a pleasure and a gift to be here. Sorry I did not discuss anything about herbs because that was not the deal. The deal is emancipation, and we have to deal with those last name things. It may be about 7 years before this show fall on the Emancipation Day again, so we had to make much of it. Brothers and sisters, we give thanks and praises for you and yours. We give thanks and praises for Radio Jamaica for allowing us to be here. Remember that the views expressed here on our show are not necessarily the views of Radio Jamaica. We certainly apologize if we said anything that traumatized anyone or make anyone feel away, but that was really not the plan, right? We also apologize if we sound a bit arrogant. It's hard sometimes to say everything without sounding every kind of way. But we give thanks. And for all the people who are born in the sign of Leo, hey, I beg you up right now. I can only urge you to set the Leo example. Remember that you're supposed to be a conqueror, and the only way you can conquer is to do the right thing, even if it don't smell good, even if it don't sound good, even if it don't look good. Do the right thing. That is my advice of encouragement to you. Now, coming up is the Sunny Side Up with Francois and Paula and Porter Jones. People who would like to get a private reading from me, they can call me at 876-844-2295. That's 876-844-2295. On behalf of me, Majesty, and Jacob, we want to thank you, thank all our listeners, all our callers, all our well-wishers, all our critics. Hey, we thank everyone. So, Godspeed, and next Monday night, you can look forward to us doing readings again. We apologize to all those people who were on the phone, who didn't get a reading done, but, there's different times for different things, and that's just the way it is. It is what it is. So, God bless.